Good morning, students. Yesterday we dealt with electromagnetic waves in good conductor and we derived the equation for the propagation constant gamma. Right. So in continuation with that, the intrinsic impedance of a good conductor is given by eta is equal to intrinsic impedance eta is equal to square root of j omega mu this divided by sigma plus j omega epsilon. For good conductors we have sigma is very greater than j omega epsilon for good conductors, right? So what happens here, as sigma is very greater than j omega, therefore this intrinsic impedance eta will become equal to square root of j omega mu this divided by sigma, right? Because sigma is very larger than j omega epsilon. So this I can write it as square root of omega mu by sigma into root of j. But we know that root of j is equal to root of 1 at an angle 90 degree. Yesterday we solved this, that is square root of 1 angle 90 degree, which came out to 1 angle 45 degrees, right? That is nothing but, so 1 angle 45 degrees is cos of 45 degree plus j sin 45 degrees. Okay, so what is root j then? Root j is equal to cos 45 is 1 upon root 2 plus j into 1 upon root 2, right? So next, substituting value of root j, substituting value of root j, what we have here, eta is equal to square root of omega mu by sigma this into root j. So what is root j? 1 upon root 2 plus j into 1 upon root 2. So that is, this is equal to square root of omega mu by sigma into right? So this is root 2, I will take it inside, so it will be 2 into sigma, this into, right, 1 plus j1. So this is nothing but, what I get here, expand omega, that is 2 pi f omega this divided by 2 sigma this into 1 plus j1. 2 and 2 will cancel, so what will remain here? So this is equal to square root of pi f, this is not omega, it is mu, right? Because omega is 2 pi f into mu, so pi f mu this divided by square root of pi f mu divided by sigma, right, this into 1 plus j1. This is intrinsic impedance eta. So eta is equal to square root of pi f mu by sigma into 1 plus j1. So for perfect dielectrics, the conductivity is 0, right? Intrinsic impedance angle is also 0. That means what? For perfect dielectrics, impedance angle is 0, right? That is, angle of eta is 0. Angle of eta angle is 0 for perfect dielectric. And the angle is 45 degree, eta angle is 45 degree for the good conductors, right? So for the perfect dielectrics, the equation for eta is equal to square root of j omega mu divided by sigma plus j omega epsilon. What the original equation we have written, that is for the perfect dielectric, correct? So for the perfect dielectric, the angle is 0 degrees, whereas for good conductor, this is the equation which gives us the angle. So if you solve this equation, 1 plus j1, convert it from Cartesian to polar as I have shown in the previous classes, then you will get the angle as 45 degrees. So if you convert 1 plus j1 from Cartesian to polar, the angle will be 45 degrees. Fine. Let us consider the component of electric field Ex, traveling in positive z direction. Right, component of Ex in z direction, in positive z direction. So as it travels in good conductor, so if the component of Ex is in positive z direction and if it travels in good conductor, then the attenuation will be very high, conductivity will also be very high. Right. So for this Ex which is traveling in z direction, we can write the phasor equation as Ex is equal to Em plus right, e raised to minus alpha z. So it is traveling in positive z direction, so it is Em plus, that is Em plus is maximum value of Ex component in z direction, into e raised to minus alpha z into e raised to minus j beta z. Fine. So this is the phasor equation for the Ex component in positive z direction. Okay. So what is the point here? The point here is that the Ex which is traveling in positive z direction, right, has high attenuation and high conductivity if it is traveling in a good conductor. Let us consider the amplitude of this Ex. Right, if we consider the waveform of this Ex, so if we consider the wave here, this is our reference. So as there is a high attenuation, so the amplitude goes on diminishing. Okay, so like this. Okay, so this is z is equal to 0. So at z is equal to 0, the amplitude is Em. So if we take from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to d, this is z is equal to d, between this to this z is equal to d, right, that is from one falling edge to next falling edge, z is equal to d. So here the amplitude will be Em into e raised to minus alpha z, that is Em into e raised to minus alpha d, because z is equal to d, so it will be Em into e raised to minus alpha d, right. So what we have here, at z is equal to 0, component of Ex is Em, but at z is equal to d, what will be the amplitude? Em into e raised to minus alpha d. Okay, so z is equal to d, I have substituted z is equal to d, so I got Em into e raised to minus alpha d. Now if we select d is equal to 1 by alpha, then what it will become? If we select d is equal to 1 by alpha, so it becomes, right, so Em into e raised to minus alpha into 1 by alpha, so this will be Em into e raised to minus 1. So how much is e raised to minus 1? Yes please, e raised to minus 1, if you calculate in your calci, it will be 0.368, right. So what it indicates here, Em into 0.368 we got, Em into e raised to minus 1, is 0.368. This indicates that the amplitude of the wave, the amplitude of the Ex component traveling in positive z direction, right, decreases to approximately 37% of its original value at the value of d is equal to 1 over alpha. So at d is equal to 1 by alpha, the amplitude of the waveform decreases to 37% of its original value. 37% of its original value. Fine, students. I hope everybody are following here. Yes. So this distance through which, that is the distance for which the amplitude of the waveform reduces to 37% of its original value, is called as skin depth. The distance for which the amplitude of the waveform reduces to 37% of its original value is called as skin depth, or it is also called as depth of penetration. Depth of penetration. This skin depth is denoted by delta. And this delta, that is skin depth, it is given by 1 upon alpha, that is equal to 1 by beta. This is equal to 1 upon square root of pi f mu sigma meters. 1 by alpha, that is equal to 1 by beta, that is equal to 1 upon square root of pi f mu sigma meter. So from this expression, what we can see here from this equation? So from this equation we can see that the skin depth is inversely proportional to conductivity sigma. That means for good conductors, when conductivity is high, the skin depth or depth of penetration is very low. Correct? Now the fields and the currents are concentrated nearer the ends of the conductor or near the surface of the conductor. So this is nothing but the skin of the conductor or the surface of the conductor at which the fields, and that is electric field, right, and the current are confined or they are concentrated. So this layer or surface of the conductor at which the field and the current are confined is called as the layer is nothing but the skin of the conductor, hence this effect is called as the skin effect. The layer at which the electric field and the current are concentrated, it is the skin of the conductor, hence this effect is called as skin effect. Fine, students. Now let us plot the graph of the amplitude versus the distance z. So if you plot the graph of the amplitude versus the distance z, this is our amplitude, and this is our distance z. Okay, so how will be the graph here? It starts from EM, maximum amplitude. So as it is e raised to minus, we have seen the equation just now, that EM raised to minus alpha z. Okay, e raised to minus alpha z or e raised to minus alpha z, zd, e raised to minus alpha d. Correct? So as it is e raised to minus here, so it is exponentially decreasing. Right? So this is how we get the curve. So at that z is equal to 1 over alpha, at zd is equal to 1 by alpha, that is at z is equal to delta, if we take, then we are getting at d is equal to 1 by alpha or d is equal to delta, we get the amplitude is as 0.37 times maximum, right? So that is nothing but our skin depth. Correct? So this is delta, then we can have 2 delta, then 3 delta, which is nothing but the distances along the positive z direction. So this is how we get the curve. So what is this curve? So this curve is e raised to minus alpha z, right? So if you see this equation, alpha is equal to 1 upon delta. So this equation I can also write it as e raised to minus z divided by delta, because what is alpha? Alpha is equal to 1 upon delta, so it will be minus z by delta. Fine, students. So this is about the skin effect, skin depth, right? And we have seen the electromagnetic waves in good conductors, first for the propagation constant gamma and later for the intrinsic impedance. We have derived the equations for propagation constant gamma and intrinsic impedance eta for the electromagnetic waves propagating in good conductors. Fine, students. So I hope everybody are following here. Okay, so next we'll solve an example. We'll solve an example here. Right. Consider this example. Determine the depth of penetration. Determine depth of penetration for copper at 1 megahertz. At 1 megahertz. The straightforward problem. Determine depth of penetration for copper at 1 megahertz. So copper is a good conductor, is it not? So depth of penetration for a good conductor is given by delta is equal to 1 upon square root of pi f mu sigma. Just now we derived the equation. The depth of penetration or skin depth for good conductors is given by delta is equal to 1 upon square root of pi f mu sigma. So this comes out to 1 upon, right, square root of pi f. What is mu? Mu naught into mu r, this into sigma. Okay, so for copper we have mu r is equal to 1 for copper. Mu r is equal to 1, right, and sigma value for copper is given by conductivity is 5.8 into 10 raised to 7 mho per meter. Right, so just remember these values. For copper, mu r is equal to 1 and conductivity sigma is 5.8 into 10 raised to 7 mho per meter. So substitute all these values in this equation for delta. So delta will be equal to 1 over square root of pi into f is given, that is 1 megahertz, frequency 10 raised to 6, this into mu naught. Mu naught is how much? 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, this into mu r is 1 into sigma, that is 5.8 into 10 raised to 7. So if you simplify this, then they will get the value of delta as 66.085 micrometer. The value of skin depth or depth of penetration is delta is equal to 66.085 micrometer. Right. So I hope students, everybody are following here. Right. So we have seen starting from the propagation in good conductors, electromagnetic waves in good conductors. Then we have solved an example on skin depth or penetration of skin depth or depth of penetration. Right. So if there are any queries here, send your queries to me. I will clarify your queries. Thank you.